Welcome back to the adventures of Galactichat and our Star Wars The Old Republic First Impressions adventures. After a number of you beautiful people let me know just how much you enjoyed our last outing, it's time once again to suit up and jump back into the game, now with a shiny new expansion, and see what lies in store of the next chapter of this crazy voyage across the stars. And trust me, this one gets crazy. My name's Mitch Mannix, and I'm proud to present Episode 2 of the Star Wars The Old Republic First Impressions adventures. It's worth saying to any newcomers that I urge you to give the first episode a watch before diving into this one. With such a focus on story as well as so many beautiful moments from old Galactichat here, go back and give it a watch and get caught up. Please drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. For those that are ready, let's dive in and see what awaits us as we journey to Dromund Kaas. We rejoin both Galactichat as well as his newly acquired side piece at the cantina of the connecting space station to our next destination, where Vet has convinced GC to finally remove the shock collar that he was using to keep her in line. Which he does, and Vet begins to think that Chad may not all be that bad.
There will be no gadgets for future punishment, just the lightsaber.
Lol. With our voyage firmly underway, Chad then briefly discusses a potential opportunity with Talon Vet, before being put off by the idea by his ability to manifest bounty hunters at will. Making our way to the planet's surface, we are greeted by a snivelling lackey of Darth Baras.
You're the one, yes. Not like the scabs that exited the shuttle with you. You radiate power, Lord. I bow before you.
Who merely serves to irritate our cold-blooded hero, who quickly indulges himself in some post-flight entertainment.
What did I do? No!
Wow. Didn't take you long to start the Dromund Kaas death toll.
With only a short ride down, we make our way to the surface of Dromund Kaas, with its lush, marshy views. But unfortunately ruined by photobombing from Vet's arse. With the drop of the latest expansion, Legacy of the Sith, we're treated with some nice snazzy new arranged menus, as well as a shuffling around of Chad's abilities. Chad and co will need to find their way to Kaas City to meet with our master Darth Baras, so quickly decide on some faster transportation, leading to Chad's very first experience on a speeder bike.
Oh my god, it's Galactichat!
Sir, it is highly advisable you look over the manual and wear suitable head protection.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Kaas City, with its much grander scale, again does well at selling the experience of an Imperial settlement, and with a quick stop-off to get ourselves a jazzy segue, we make the trip to the Imperial Citadel. With Chad so excited, he forgets for a moment that he even has arms. We make our way to Lego Terminator's private quarters.
Not a minute too soon. Your timing is impeccable.
Did it just get considerably colder?
I see you decided to keep the slave. I hope she amuses you.
Ha! Galactichat is not so easily amused. Okay, maybe a little. Darth unfortunately seems unhappy with our previous actions.
I understand you killed my welcoming committee.
I can't wait to start killing.
Why is this man surprised? We are told by Darth Baras that he wants us to secure a transport of a prisoner he's having sent to him as our first duty on Dromund Kaas, and we set off on our way to the docking port. On the way there, we stop off at a few class trainers to essentially get some trade skills. Professions, or as they're known in SWTOR, crew skills, are exactly that. Gathering, trading, and crafting skills, mostly carried out by your companions rather than your chosen main character. One cool feature is you can send off your companion on gathering missions to grab some extra materials as you work your way through the story. Whizzing our way down to the loading dock, we find the Imperial soldiers transporting the prisoner/arts and crafts project, and it's not after only a couple of moments that not one but two sets of bandits arrive to argue over which one of them will be stealing our precious cargo.
You two know each other.
To know Tumar is to hate Tumar.
That go true for you too, Slestack. If you don't flee, this be like killing two stone with one bird.
I'm sorry, what? Clearly neither set of the fools have heard of our chiseled hero, as Galactic Chad goes absolutely apeshit and threatens to not only kill them, but also eat them afterwards.
I'm going to kill you and eat you all raw.
Hearing this, both sets of bandits decide against even attempting their mission and swiftly try to run away.
Too late for backing out. Every man for himself!
No one escapes Galactic Chad.
It has to be said that the choice-driven story dialogue adds a huge amount of enjoyment while progressing through the story. A lot of games will give a number of options that roundabout allude to the same response, and there are some instances of that in SWTOR, but some of the ways you can react to situations are both great to watch, and sometimes just downright hilarious, as we'll see a number of times during our stay at Drummond Castle. LEGO Terminator informs us that the prisoner has been captured in response to one of Darth Baras' most deep undercover spies being found out, and worries just how that came to be. While Baras thaws the anthropomorphic ice cube, we however have another task.
I have some concerns that require your special talents.
Juggling?
What? No.
A seek and destroy mission awaits us, and we are told to report in to Commander Pritch for our instructions. With our brand new jazzy Segway, we cruise across the land. We Galactic Chad choosing some rather unique shortcuts, mistaking the Segway for a Jeep.
Michael!
We rendezvous with Commander Pritch, and he informs us that the seek and destroy mission is actually a cleanup job, as LEGO Terminator tried to take down one of his rivals by arming a group of slaves. Now those slaves are blackmailing us for better weapons, while the cat is out of the bag. What is also revealed to us is our hero has somehow managed to completely change the colour of his eyeballs. This rather disturbing transformation is the result of our dastardly deeds and choices in the game. As with enough dark side points gained through decisions, you can actually be seen on your character, with alterations to their appearance, which is another quite cool feature, to be able to point out to everyone just how much of a bastard you truly are. This is optional and can be turned off, as we do later in the video, but for now we'll get a glimpse into the remnants of Galactic Chad's cosplay as Geralt of Rivia. Chadalt makes short work of the slaves and their leaders, and we return to Darth Baras, who is struggling to extract information from the Republic prisoner. We are tasked with going after another one of Darth Baras' enemies, and to meet up with another one of Darius' apprentices for more information.
Meet with my apprentice, Drykel Ball.
On the way there, Sandor, apprentice of Darth Charnas, stops us and explains that he's desperately searching for someone to infiltrate a secret Imperial cult, calling themselves the Revanites, and find out the identity of their leader. This of course being a nice reference back to the standalone single-player RPGs of the mid-2000s, with Revan featuring heavily in both Knights of the Republic titles. Trundling over to the camp with a couple of stops to collect resources, we begin our trails as an initiate of the Revanites. And our old friend Talon Valet from earlier decides to manifest another bounty hunter, this time choosing the flying teabag approach.
But who is the master?
We are asked by the Revanites to visit a cave for our first test, and the spirit of Revan appears in a shocking turn of events.
Vet, delete my browser history!
After waking, less scuffed DSP tells us that we are now reborn as a Revanite, and we move on to our next task. A clearly bonkers lady tasks us with finding Revan's mask.
Every Revanite's initiation includes a trial of the past, a rite to bind the initiate to Revan.
And just before setting off, another one of the Revanites asked us to alternatively return the mask to him, as opposed to the bonkers woman, to retain the true history of Revan, being both Jedi and Sith persuasion.
Still, that would be better than giving it to Ladra.
We battle our way through to the location of the mask, in Lord Gratham's estate, and decide to kill two stones with one bird, and make our way to Darth Baras' other apprentice.
I suppose he wants a spectacle, or he wouldn't have entrusted such a blunt and tactless animal. I'm going to kill you and eat you all raw.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Tricycle Balls updates us with his findings, and that the way to make an impact on our target is to take out his son. But before that, Galactic Chad tracks down the mask for the Revanites, sets off an alarm before getting a chance for some more cosplay, painfully rolls down a set of stairs, straight into the path of an NPC who looked like he got lost on his way back to Lost Ark. After battling through many waves of enemies, as well as GQ winner for the best cheekbones 2432, Chad enters the quarters of both the aforementioned Darth's son, as well as his mother. After a quick battle, the defeated mother and son plead to Galactic Chad with a wicked plan to instead take down the head honcho himself, Lord Gratham. And Chad, seeing reason, agrees to instead spare the two and carry out the mother's plan. Just kidding, Chad fires the mother at a wall, slices the son in half, and jogs away giggling. We report back in with tricycle balls, and surprise surprise, he opts to murder Chad and take all the glory for himself, even calling in backup to take out our hero.
Do you want to die?
Something I think he would be considerably less likely to do if he was present only moments ago to witness Chad flinging people around like garden furniture. With one less apprentice to worry about, as well as a shiny new mask, Chad returns to the Revanites to continue his investigations. With Larger being as bonkers as she is red, but with other matey having a pocket jump-scare droid, we drop off our mask and get to our final task of answering questions given by high-ranking Revanites. But not before yet another bounty hunter, manifesting this time with the sole purpose of planting one on old Raymond here. We swiftly visit 3 Revanites for some riveting conversation.
I am Moron Dokas, Lord of Beasts. I am Revanite, and I am Sith. What do you say to me?
What do you expect me to say? I'm very impressed.
That sounds so genuine.
And take off our final quest leading to our audience with the Revanite leader.
Stand before me now. You who have reclaimed the ancient past, stand before me now. You who have demonstrated power and wisdom to my followers, look upon the master of the Order of Revan.
Are you too afraid to show your face?
Silence! I kill you!
It's revealed the RC hologram is merely a ruse, and we get to meet the true leader of the Revanites, who is voiced by a Welsh voice actress.
The Order of Revan threatens everything the Dark Council prizes.
Which is really cool, because I at least hardly ever hear Welsh accents in AAA games. Chad, of course, regardless, is a bastard.
Only the Dark Council knows the truth.
You're completely mad, aren't you?
But the Revanite Master places her faith in us as a Revanite just long enough for us to grass her up to the Empire and seal her fate. Upon returning to Lego Terminator, we quickly see that he is most infuriated. Either that or he is attempting to break the Republic prisoner with his impression of a T-Rex.
I cannot break him!
Nice lungs you got there.
But all is not lost, as Baras gives us yet another task of retrieving a device called the Ravager, a tool once thought lost that infiltrates the minds of its hosts, and with it their most deepest secrets. With a new set of threats finally migrating Chad over from Mr. Incredible to Buzz Darkyear, we battle through the ancient ruins, and just like clockwork, with it another set of lads, who clearly missed the ever-piling corpses in Chad's wake.
You don't look like a Sith to me.
Perhaps our vision will improve in death.
We return to Darth, and together we find that the device works wonders, getting a whole host of information from our Republic captive. It turns out that a Jedi Padawan is to blame for the Imperial spies being detected. A Padawan with a special connection to the Force.
It's fading. Is she human or one of the Jedi's cursed aliens?
Before we can get all the details, the Republic prisoner expires, but leaving us with enough to begin our hunt. Darth provides Chad with his own starship, and we hurry to get an eyeful of our ticket to freedom across the galaxy. As with any event, Chad has once again happened upon someone wishing to murder him for his constant bastardery. At this stage, it wouldn't be Galactic Chad if someone wasn't trying to constantly murder him for being a tricycle ballbag to everyone around him. With Galactic Chad fully unleashed with his own starship, who knows what crazy journeys await us in the next episode. I hope you'll join me as we adventure into the wider universe. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like, and I hope to see you again in the next episode of Star Wars The Old Republic First Impressions Adventures. And a bandit that in his final moments just had... Brilliant.